was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Like 13, like 13.
Off the play fake, Levis on the move to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Hey, I'm back! I'm back! Hey, here, I'm back! Here!
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. The Titans at 500, 7-7 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him, and that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Well, this defense for the Colts, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Like 54, like 54.
So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. You look at this Colt defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Levis now off of play action. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
This is all about finding the open space in the middle of the field. How do you do that? One way is through play action. That's going to freeze those linebacks for just a split second, and sometimes that's all you need. They run a deep in route behind them, and it works to perfection.
Levis looking to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Second down and 3.
Mike zero, Mike zero. Diamond.
Levis to throw it. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hand off to Spears. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Cameron Curl with the tackle that time.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles. But also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, mayday.
Levis to throw off play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second and 7. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Here's 3rd and 6. Now Richardson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Like 24.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down.
Army! Here we go.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Like 46.
Levis. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Like zero.
Now Levis. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's first and 10. Play action now. Levis. Pass incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Levis back to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Like 90.
Here's Levis. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. Richardson back to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now it's Richardson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll get this off to Taylor. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's Richardson to throw. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Richardson looking to throw. Flush to his right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Richardson looking to throw this.
He's got his man. This is Tate. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Richardson.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So the late touchdown there, and that certainly changes things as we move toward halftime.
Yeah, and there's a potential for things to change even more because, remember, they get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they can potentially double up here and take the lead. A great opportunity for them.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Operating from the gun, Richardson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Gay is on for the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Two yards to go, 2nd down.
Hey, like 13, like 13. And 24 lineup, flat green 18, green.
Levis from the gun. Drops this underneath for Pollard.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
Levis looking to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Pollard will take it up the gun.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Diamond.
Levis to throw it. Over the middle into the hands of Burks.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Levis sets up to throw here.
This is caught.
And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Pollard will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And this is the type of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Lutz with the extra point. And that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Unable to corral him. He fights through.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the 29, here's the second down and 4. Again, it's Taylor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The Colts on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Now Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
60 Bison.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Play action. Now Richardson.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Richardson out of the shotgun. He'll get this one to Pittman.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Let's go now.
Richardson working from the gun. Open man down the field. This is Mitchell.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Adonai Mitchell.
39 yards.
And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Pushing his way through.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And brought in downfield by Burks. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
40 Rita.
Levis now off of play action.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Second and 9.
Mo. Tracy.
Now Levis. Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Here comes second down at 5.
Down, 22 Rita. Like 5-4. Like 5-6.
Here's Levis.
Flushed out right.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Romeo Dobbs.
35 yards.
And the Titans have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's a tap forward by Richardson. Able to push his way through. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he gets this up past the 30. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Richardson to throw it. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Here's 1st and 10. Now Richardson.
Escaping the pressure right.
That is incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Richardson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Richardson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Right 54.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he is going to have a Titans first down, and that should just about do it. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Tennessee, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
You talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle. When I do a little dance, so it turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
She said, baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said.